Official start also for the recording for our Inspiration Day, as we call it. And again, welcome everybody on August 18th on behalf of my partner Carsten and all those who are live with us. And no matter if you are live or if you are watching the recording, this is the first time we are going live to show you, especially in that training, all the details of the compensation plan. A lot of tips and tricks, how to maximize your earning, how to take care and to not lose out anything. This will come along with a lot of updates. Again, you can ask the question you have. And our goal always at the end is to give you a cat kick, a small 5 minutes closing words, what to do now, what is now the case for you, because every second basically counts. So welcome. Let me go through the different topics. The STREAKK, that is not translated. How nice. That means in English, it's a compensation plan in detail with lots of tips and tricks. In the updates, which will be taken care of by Carsten, is the 5X promotion, will be the new listing on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, and literally, I think 6, 7 more of those portals more. Then the STREAKK use case, very important for your background knowledge. Today and tomorrow, we will talk about burning and supply and what it means. We will talk about what happened in CAT in the first 5 weeks and how the Telegram registration is basically going to work in the future to make sure it will be a channel for active partners to support and not to have prospects in who might think to start and asking the questions which are responsibility of the host. We have your question, our answers, and we will talk about timing in the regards of STREAKK and timing in regards of affiliate marketing. So I will take the beginning, and Carsten, like always, please step inside if you see I missed something out. This is now about probably one of the most amazing compensation plan because it's fair, it's easy, and it is probably the first time you earn passive away, which is, yeah, it's even better than an auto-ship program in a nutrition company. You will see. So if you decide to build also the community, if you want to help that STREAKK becomes famous, if you want to make your people aware, which I believe you have to, if you understand the power of the staking and you know people having crypto, you have to talk to them. That's at least my humble opinion. So, and we want to talk about the compensation plan, starting first of all to explain the product, because we only have one product. This is a software. By the way, as a short note, they are now checking with the legal department if STREAKK will become able to even make an invoice for whatever you have purchased. Think about this. It's not yet decided. I can only tell Suki Chen love the idea because it is what it is. We are not buying hardware. We are buying into the hardware a certain software package, which is called shared node, dedicated node, or the professional node. And there is a possibility that we can even give an invoice to the customer. And Carsten, maybe, I mean, I don't know if it's too early to talk about it in case it will not work, but in case it is working, we have experience. What does that mean for company owners?
Absolutely, absolutely. Just a quick word to that one. For all Europeans, at least, especially for German-speaking countries, we know if we as a self-employed, as a company owner, if we invest in hardware, in software, we can take the invoices, put it in the balance sheet, reduce the profit and write it off against the profit. So we can reduce the tax liability a lot over a couple of few years. So that might be very, very important for any European, at least. I don't know all the tax situation in Africa, Australia, and South America. It might be similar things. I know for Europe, it's a very important thing. And any professional company owner who is investing and takes the invoice, reduce the profit, pays less tax, it's a lot of indirect cash back which the people are generating. That's why it's very important. Thank you for talking to Suki about this one, because it's very helpful, very helpful.
Let's see. Okay, so this is a product and this is what you get. And you saw it in the presentation. I can skip it. We have 3 benefits coming along with each package. What people sometimes don't know, that it is in each area, in each batch, you have several amounts where you can participate with your software package. You can see it with the shared node, with starting from $100 to $2,500. What they all have in common, 2% extra on staking. If you go for a dedicated node, that's not just the 5K package, the 10 and the 15 is there as well. Same benefit, 5% extra on staking, but of course the 2% and the STREAKK token and the earning limit, which is mentioned, here with 5X, That is, of course, more interesting with 10K and with 15K. And the same on the right-hand side, the biggest you can go for is 25K. But if you want to have a higher cash flow, if you want to have a higher earning limit of 5x, the 75 and the 200,000 might be interesting for some people, because that way you get way more STREAKK token than anywhere else possible, for example, on the exchange, because the average price is taken for the past 3 days. So you have a fixed amount of STREAKK you are getting. You compare yourself and put a $200,000 order in L-Banks, the price shoot up to $500 just like that. So let's have a summary. That means, in a nutshell, again, each batch, each amount in a shared node is 2% extra. All the rest is the same. Each batch in the dedicated node software area gives you 5% extra. In staking, rest is the same. And each batch in the dedicated node Pro Professional gives you 8%. The rest is exactly the same. Also, for the compensation plan, you cannot buy more to earn more. No, that's illegal. The $100 customers or partners are treated in the compensation plan the way a $200,000 customer is being treated. On top, you always have, no matter if we are talking about $100 or $100,000 or 200,000, you always have the 2% per week, and you get the STREAKK token gift. Based, and very important, on the gross amount, which means whatever a customer is paying, this is going into the compensation plan. I mean, when I met Carsten first time in 1988, the company where we're in, they were dealing with PVs, with CSVs, which is commissionable sales volume. So people are buying, it was a perfume. I can be honest here. It was a perfume. It cost whatever, 20 Deutschmark, but you didn't get paid on the 20 Deutschmark. You got paid on probably only 10 PV. Okay. In that business here, whatever a customer is paying on the full amount, everything will be taken care of within the compensation plan. And the temporary promotion is, instead of 4x, we are getting 5x. So out of 10,000, you can make 50,000. Out of 200,000, you can make $1 million. So that is the 3 earning levels we have, the 3 earning streams we have. And I go now step by step in detail about all the 3. Most important, it's all paid in US dollar theta. So in a nutshell here, you need to have a package. It's a customer, let's say it's a exciting customer referral program. It's not a customer who probably thinks about becoming a customer. It's somebody who have purchased at least the $100 package. This is the minimum requirement to earn. All right. The amount is always determining how much you can make out of it. Very straightforward. If you put $100, you can earn $500. That might take an hour or 2 hours. And then out of the $500, you probably reinvest out of this earning in order to have another 5x, another 5x. So it's very straightforward. Whatever you put in as a software package gives you an earning limit of maximum 5x or exactly 5x. That is a temporary promotion. We don't know. Does it run for the next couple of weeks, couple of months, longer? We will get the information before it might stop. But the timing, again, also here is perfect. Always, the earnings are displayed in real time. Whatever happens in your team, the earnings are shown in real time. The withdrawals, as of now, can be placed anytime, also multiple times, but the payout itself is happening always on a Wednesday. So the rule is, whatever has requested, no matter if you're taking out STREAKK coins, token, or the USD Tether, both has to be put before Sunday midnight UTC, which is like, I believe, 2 a.m. in the morning in Norway, and in Germany, that is like 4 a.m. in the morning in Dubai, and this is like 5:30 in India. So that is a timeline for your withdrawal, and it reaches you before 5 p.m. on Wednesday. Yesterday, I got read between the lines that this will, in the next couple of weeks, goes much faster. So I guess we can stay tuned here. So now let's talk about the first stream, which is the level bonus. And this is huge. 15% helps people to make a 5-figure income in the first couple of days because it's 15% on whatever was paid. You have 15 levels maximum. You have each direct referral opening up another level, and there's no active condition. That means basically once you have opened up 2 levels, while you have sponsored the first one and the second one, this stays open forever. There's no active condition. One time opened, open forever. So let's summarize. First of all, again, I like to say it again and again and again, it's always paid on the full amount. Carsten has recruited me. I said, let's try it with a 10K package. He got paid in real time $1,500. That's nice. That's in most countries already more than the average earning. Then each repurchase, and now it becomes really crazy. Repurchasing in a blockchain crypto related business. And it happens in some cases more or less every day. Whenever people have reached their limit, they are repurchasing. They're generating the same commission for you over and over and over and over again. My friend Ahmed, he was talking in the break before. He told you he had to renew what, 7-8 times in the past 5 weeks because he was just starting something where he had no clue what's going to happen. So he had to renew and renew, which always gives them again more streak coins, gives them again the 2% and again the 5x. So whatever happens again, same amount will be paid, same percentage will be paid. What I told you before, each paid frontline, customer or partner, doesn't matter, minimum is $100, will open another level, which means once a level is open, it's open forever. And of course, once you have 50 plus 15 more, my friend Arild has one guy who has put 165 people in no time. 15 have done, paid once, all 15 levels are open forever. And keep an eye on it, it goes fast. I was already donating, to be honest, because I didn't care of having on my son's account all the levels open and suddenly one line, boom, and naja, I can survive. Okay. There is no dynamic compression. And that's very important to know because we have some fellows, they think the first thing in each business is how can I make sure that my upline is earning nothing or next to nothing? What they do, they build a streamline. They put person A, then the sister, then the brother, then the whatever, the auntie and the uncle and so on. And then they start building down below just to somehow maximize. That's what they think. In that compensation plan, we are taking this out because we don't have a dynamic compression. Means, let's make an example. My friend Arild is recruiting me. Okay, I'm not paying anything. And now I am talking to Carsten and he says, let's get in. I take a $10,000 package. What happens? I'm being the sponsor of Carsten, get nothing simply because I don't have a package. But Arild is only getting 10% because for him it's his second line. The first line, the 15%, is just not compressed. So that means for some fellows and some people with a very strange thinking of building are completely here teach and disciplined to build just organically the way it should be. Carsten never, you put your 2 daughters because they're your daughters, but the rest, on your front lines, there's no Carsten 3, Carsten 4, Carsten 5, Carsten 6. These are all his partners. These are all his investors. This is all strangers, or to say, real people, just organically growing. There is no dynamic compression. Keep it in mind. Very important. And I started to love this rule because it really disciplined people to build the way it should be and not to make those empty positions for nothing. All right, let's do an example. Let's say you are about to talk to buy a 25K note. This is happening now every day, couple of times. Reason? Because people see after a few weeks, this is serious. And we will see, by the way, as an off topic, today or tomorrow, they will come up with a video showing you already a beta version of the notes, showing you how the system is picking the validators. So you can see that really the partnership with all the validators you saw in the presentation are there. So people are thinking about the 25K package. May it be because 2% means $2,200 per month cash flow, which is great. May it be because I get so many streak tokens, which I believe will, let's say, have the chance to reach a 4, probably a 5-figure number just by the little supply. Carsten will talk about it at the end. May it be they own so much crypto that they say, I would be stupid not to bring the 8% extra. Because if you have a certain amount, 8% extra means the 25K probably are earned within a week. So let's say this is what you are thinking about. That might be a good idea. And I think that's more than fair to say, you know what? I'm married. I put my wife down below and I purchased a 25K note on her account. because this gives me, or the other ways around, I get me a 15% override as our first level compensation. That means, first of all, I have to make sure that my account, don't forget, there's no dynamic compression, at least also have $1,000 shared note, because a $1,000 note gives me 5,000 earning limit. I need this earning limit before I'm placing the 25K package. That means for us as a family, for you as a team, for you as a company, you have notes, software worth 26,000 in total, 25 plus 1,000. So what does it mean? You get 15% on the 25K as a sponsor, as an upline. That is $3,750. So you need to make sure you have an earning limit of $3,750 at least. Plus, you get now 2% per week on $26,000 as a family. That is $2,251. That is the average earning in Germany, I believe, in most European countries, which you just bring forward. And I mean, that is something Carsten could talk to you like 5 hours about what to do, how to secure your life, how to have the cash flow in place, how to be prepared on what all is changing in the market. I mean, just watch the news. Better don't watch them, but in case you are watching them, you know what's going to happen. And already does happen. So I see it is like a social political mission we are here to make people aware. Let it be STREAKK. Let it be just a teaching about crypto is the future and will be taken the world by storm, just because it will become normal for even governments, even though that it's not decentralized at all, but this is another topic. Okay. And last but not least, you get also in that case, STREAKK token worth $26,000, which again is the maximum you can get. Might be a good idea. That means take all this, what you see down below, as a kind of cashback, which simply reduces your investment, having same time full benefits. Now, second one, rank royalties. That is super easy. But what is not so easy is the 40% rule. For some of you who are working with us long term, we can pray the 40% rule a night if you wake us up like that. For others, it's like, what? I know binary, I know stair-step breakaway, I know matrix plans. What is this 40%? It's simply amazing. First of all, summarizing. To reach a certain rank, you see the requirements in blue. This is the overall volume in your entire team, endless deep. No 15 levels, 15 levels, uni-level. That's done. That is the entire volume happening in your organization globally, endless deep. All right. Once you have reached this amount, following the rules, you will be rewarded starting with $200 as a pearl, all the way to, what is it here? 2 million as a global president. If you summarize it, if you accumulate it, it's $4 million. Not too bad. So everything gets accumulated. Volume will never flush. It's always just added on, added on, added on. No time limit. And the rewards you are seeing here is paid always in installments, 5 months in a row. Now, how is that possible? It is possible because of this so-called 40% rule, which basically means at least 3 legs you need to build, at least 3. Reason, in order to reach a certain number here, and we have a 40% rule, and if you take the 40 as a maximum, you can have 1 leg with 40%, another leg with 40%, and the rest is 20%. It can also be 33, 33, 33. It can best way it, you have 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, because you're building wide. Same as Carsten. Carsten never has a challenge with 40% because he rather builds 500 front lines instead of making funny construction. So he will never, ever have a challenge here. So let's make it crystal clear. Very important. Beautiful rule, gives us all the opportunity. What does it mean? First of all, in order to reach ranks, you need, like I said, 3 frontline organizations, 3 people, 3 legs, 3 organizations, at least. Better is you put 30, of course. The overall volume, which is paid in the uni level, only up to 15 levels, in that view, it counts to infinity. Each leg, whatever happens, even 100 levels or levels down, everything do count. But for each rank, you can always take a maximum of 40% of the overall volume of each single leg. And this 40% is always taken from your next rank to reach. You will see it in graphics. So if your next rank, let's say, is a $100,000 rank, that means 40% from 100,000 is 40,000. And that is, for the moment, the maximum you can take from this leg A, for example. Then, once you have hit this next rank, the rest volume, the more volume which was already there, will now be the next rank is a $250,000 rank. That means 40% is what? Is 100,000. So you can now take 100,000 as a maximum from this particular leg. I will do it with graphics in a bit. So talking about your back office, how does it be displayed? By the way, in August, there will be so much updates coming in the back office, more visibility, more genealogy, more search features, and so on. So what you see is you have a guy here who is on his way to Ruby. In order to reach Ruby, he needs $50,000 that you see on the right-hand side. So what does this back office show you? It always shows you three information. It shows you your strongest leg, your second strongest leg here in red, and it shows all the others you have as one, which are representing all the other legs. And then you can see 40% from 50,000 is 20,000. So from leg number one, only 20,000 maximum can be taken. Probably this leg already have 200,000, but for you, you can only take 20,000. Same from the second leg and from all the others. All right. So the moment one leg out of the others, so let's say the others is represented by 20 other people, and suddenly one of these 20 is making more volume than the person here on number two, they just change places, because you only need to know the strongest and the second strongest. All rest will be summarized. Of course, in your back office, you can see all the other information in detail. To reach a rank, you don't have any time window. Work in your own pace. That's probably a bad news, because some people need this kick to say, hey, now or never. The next month till end of this year will define anything in STREAKK. You are now a first mover. If you now take it really serious, that can be completely changing your life, your family, and from so many people. But there is no time commitment. If you want to do it slow, you can do it slow. We prefer to do it fast. And one more time, the volume of each leg will never flush. Okay, whatever is produced, it will count for you and it will stay there forever. Now we go in details as an example. So what we see here, we have a guy called Yoda. You know, I'm the biggest Star Wars fan, at least in Dubai. Yoda is Sapphire 25. Yoda is about to reach Ruby. And Yoda has a front line, which is Leia, of course, and Luke, of course, and all the others, Chewbacca and R2-D2 are under others. So what we have to understand, frontline Leia, that is the background information I'm giving you, has in reality already $90,000 volume, which you get paid your uni level on, which is all there. But for reaching the rank of Ruby, only 40% can be counted, which is 20,000. Colors, straightforward. The next one is my friend Luke. Luke has 12,150. That is below 40%. So the full 12,150 are displayed here. Next, we have another 5 front lines, which you cannot see here, but I tell you there are 5. They are accumulated to the team called Others, representing all in all 8,000 something dollar. That is the case here. So what to do in order to go to Ruby? So Yoda is Sapphire 25. If Yoda wants to become Ruby, he needs 50,000 overall dollar volume. And that means, as Leia already has the maximum given to your qualification, which is 40%, representing 20,000, whatever Leia is adding to the table will not help you, will not help Yoda to reach Ruby, all right? So what needs to be done? Yoda needs to have either the missing volume coming from Luke or from all the other front lines, or you add more front lines. There you need to bring the missing almost 10,000, it's basically 9,200 if I see it here right, in order for Yoda to become Ruby. That's how it is. And the moment Yoda became Ruby, then the overall volume from Leah suddenly will be revealed. Suddenly you see, oh, Leah has not only 20,000, she has already 40,000, because this is the next step. You see it here. 100,000 is the next rank, which is Emerald. 40% from 100,000, 40,000. That's how it works. So build wide, but still volume never flushes. And that's possible by this rule to give such big amounts. In a nutshell, again, some things to understand. All rank royalties will be paid in 5 installments to increase every month the cash flow of the partner. Once you reach the new rank, the first payment is made in real time. So if you become today, like I will not say the name, we got again a new diamond today. The first payment is done today. The following one are following the next 4 months. I will show you a picture. That means also you need to keep an eye on your payout schedule, because if you see, I reached the diamond on 18th of August. That means September 18th, you will get the second installment. So make sure you have enough earning limit in place. That's something you have to monitor to make sure you always have enough out of the 5x in place. And if you are in the highest position, you have earned $4 million in total. All right. Now that is how it looks like. So it's like, oops, it's like a payment plan. This person here, which is basically my wife, she reached on day 1 Pearl Sapphire 25. That means first day, 3 first installments were paid. Then July 28, the next installments were paid. And she knows exactly 28th of August, there will be the next one. 28th of September will be the next one. Okay. The same with Ruby. That was hit in 30th of June. So 30th of July, the next payment has happened. Emerald happened July 1st. So August 1st, second installment was paid. And you know exactly that this lady is now getting at least, you see it on top, 17,000 per month until everything is paid. This is how it works. Beautiful, helping to grow, helping to have more cash flow over and over again. Wonderful. And last but not least, again, as a summary, now we are at the global lifetime pool. Sorry, the summary was already done. The global lifetime pool is the third topic we like to talk about. And I think after a few weeks, that might become the biggest earning. That is simply only by when I see the results from the first months only and the way it is done, I think this will overtake the 4 million earning in the rank achievement by far. Future will show. That's my feeling doing business like that for so long. So what the company does is very smart. 10% out of the overall volume made in the past months will be taken and put into 4 pools, 2.5 in this pool, 2.5 in this, 2.5 in this, and 2.5 in this. That solves a lot of problems, because in those pools, it's always important to have the people who are starting being really big rewarded. And therefore, they have a pro rata system I'm going to explain you right now. And I believe, like I said, this might become the biggest earning ever, and it will be paid for life, every month for life. So let's summarize it. 4 pools, each one is 2.5%. Easy. The amount will be displayed, very important and very smart, always the first of the following months. So all of you, assuming you will hit the Sapphire 25 or you are already way above, the 1st of September in your back office, you will see how much you have earned. It will be displayed 1 day before to give you the chance to probably increase your earning limit in time. Like I said yesterday, I have donated because I didn't watch the account of my son, and suddenly there was a 25K package paid down below and I was missing out. So that is the beauty and the thrill of this business. Keep always your earning limit in place, and that makes this passive earning, this residual earning working that fine. So first of every month it gets displayed. On the 2nd, it will be paid. So you always have 24 hours in case you need to increase that much which you are going to earn. So you know exactly, okay, if I put another $1,000 today out of my earning, I get tomorrow 4,000 paid in the global pool. So it's a nice scenario. The payout itself happens always the 2nd of each month. The pool pays the active partners every month for life on a pro rata base, means an active partner makes more than an inactive partner in the same rank. in exact numbers. The new business volume in your entire team, endless D, will count. And that defines your share of the pool. The installments or the shares are always $500. So if you make with your entire team $500, you have 1 share. If you make $5,000, you have 10 shares. That's how it works. And this defines your piece out of the pool. And that means an active Sapphire 25 can and will earn much higher money, much more money than a higher ranked distributor who was quite lazy, not that active, whatever you call it. That makes it so fair that even people in, let me give you numbers. The first months, people who just hit the Sapphire 25, they earn up to $1,200. I mean, this is the first rank. This is little volume. They got up to $1,200 in this little rank. And this only represents 2.5% of the overall pot. All right, there's a capping. Also here, fair play. We are in the beginning. So most probably in this month, we will see the first one, the first two, the first three, I don't know globally, crown, diamonds, and then a few months later, probably the first vice president. So that means there will be a moment where only few people, probably only one, is within one pool alone. And there is a capping. This capping looks like that. If the overall payout is 1 million, which means the company has made 10 million, 10% is 1 million. So 1 million is exactly what is going to be paid in the pool. Out of this 1 million, 10% represents the maximum a single person can get. So Aaron, if you are reaching the crown diamond and the overall and the 1 million, which is the number is much bigger already, it's much bigger. But let's say in this example, and let's say you are the only one, or you are together with Carsten and with Syed and with Arndt only in this group. And normally, by the rule, you would earn like 250,000. You only will get 100,000. The rest will be shared with all the others to make it fair. So a single person is capped to 10% of the entire pool. If the entire pool is 10 million, of course, he can make 1 million alone. 10% is the maximum per person. And I think it's fair to have the rest again given to all the others to make them happy. As I said, the people in the beginning are the ones who needs to earn most and needs to be treated like it should. So, and the most important topic tonight, or if you not watch the recording, is the one down below. That makes it unbelievable at the end of each month, because if you are short before Sapphire 25, short before diamond, short before crown diamond, or short before vice president, and you make it happen, everything what happened in the entire month will be counted. That wasn't clear for all people. They think, okay, if I hit the Sapphire 25 end of the month, only then my volume is going to be counted. No. Whatever you do before end of this month, the entire August or whatever is the month you will launch it, will be taken in consideration. So by hitting this rank before end of this month, that might help to triple or fourfold your income just by having this rank, because the entire month is defining your shares. This is beautiful, and it's paying for life. So also here, that is how it looks like. Like said here, this screenshot is done the 1st of August, and already 308 shares were accumulated by this fellow. And you see it in real time. All of you who are qualified for the pool go in earnings or in income and in global lifetime pool, and you see in real time your number of shares. So you can get an indication what you are earning. Then 1st of September, you will see here a new roll. We'll say August 22, and you will see the money you are earning one day before it gets paid. All right. And seeing this first month in the company, only 2 pools got approached and got hit. That already made in the best one in our team $12,000. First month, only in 2 pools, the best payout was 12,000. I believe if we meet here again in 10 days or whatever, in 14 days to see the results of this month, August, it will be mind-blowing. It will be simply mind-blowing. All right. To summarize and to end it up, I want to give you an overview of the back office to 100% understand the information you are getting here. And like I said, it's involving. The back office will get better and better, more detailed, more features, more stuff, more increasing limit features, and so on and so forth. So let's take it one by one. The right side we already discussed when we were talking about the 40% rule, so I can make use of this area. Let's have an overview. First, blue big box is your overall gross earning. Everything is part of it. Your 2%, your global bonus, your rank royalty, your unilevel. Everything is part of the total income. All right. The next number, and it's all in dollars. It's all in dollars, is the available USDT. So this fellow, of course, has taken out money, has withdrawn money, has probably repurchased packages. So right now there's $14,000 available. This you can use to take it out to your wallet, to Binance, to wherever you want. To me, I'm fine. And you can also make use of this amount in order to repurchase a note. So if you're seeing, oh, my limit gets small, I better put another 1,000 or another 5,000 in to increase my earning limit again, that you can do in real time. So don't take out the money first and then bring it back in. In real time, you just purchase a note and that will be taken from this amount. All the commissions will be paid, the volume will be displayed, everything. All right, next one. This is the available US dollar amount from the 2% you are getting. So this guy has made so far $641 by the 2% per week, which are displayed every single day. The moment you are taking it out, it will be converted into STREAKK, and Carsten will give you a training a little later how you can maximize this 2% even and probably make 2.5, 3% or way more. Okay, this is the 2% representing in US dollars. Then the token you own, which are locked for 100 weeks, are showing here. So if whenever you are buying a batch, whenever you are buying a node part, you get the equal amount in STREAKK. That will be displayed here. So we had this before. This is already representing today roughly $80,000 because the STREAKK price is what, $100 something. That's not too bad. It stays there for 100 weeks. So what is the scenario in 100 weeks? If you talk to analysts, they will tell you that it's a good chance to have a serious 4-figure number. Others are even talking more crazy things. I'm not sharing it here. The future will show. I don't bring a crystal ball along. So then the most important piece of this ecosystem you find here is our buyback wallet. Because the company is so straightforward and telling you, you know what, from your earnings, you are giving me 30%. You are borrowing me 30% without any interest, which we are going to use to buy token from the exchange and burn them. This buying back happens every day. The burning always second of every month inside the burning event. This is the reason why probably this project will be the first one where you don't have the scenario of a hype token and then it crashes down. 30% is a serious amount where the company is just saying, you know what, for all our community business builders, we are taking 30%, buying from the exchange and burning them away. We're reducing the supply, but still this 30% is yours. And on the next slide, I show you what's going to happen with it. Then we see the earning limit. Sorry, in that case, it's $100,000, which is always according to the package which got bought. And last not least, probably a very important information, this increase limit button, we strongly suggest not to take. This is built for some teams, especially for countries which are not that rich, let's put it this way. They like to keep their dollars here, but they are more than happy to use their 2% earning in order to increase limit. So if you press here, you will see the option of $50, $100, $150. That means each $50 steps in order to increase your limit. But important for you guys being a CAT788 guys, this is not giving any commission because that is commission, that is volume which already got paid out, and it's also not producing more volume for your compensation plan. This is a help for some countries, for some people to say, I need to increase my earning limit. I don't want to touch my dollars that I need for whatever reason. I'd rather take the 2% and give away the valuable STREAKK token in order to have my earning limit increase. But keep in mind, this is not giving any commission. This is not producing any volume. That's why we clearly say, just don't use it. There will be also an automatic feature being implemented soon. So you don't have to monitor. You can have a certain automatic in place, which keeps updating your limit the way you need it. And also yesterday, Suki told me that you can choose to say, okay, when you go on the automatic, which is not yet there, you can choose, shall we take it from your dollar earning or from your STREAKK dollar earning? So in that case, we are safe. We just choose the right way. And we will teach you once it is live. Good. Now, to summarize and to talk a bit more about the buyback wallet. First of all, for your earning limit, very important information. All income streams are counted, all of them. 5x is the maximum. If you put $200,000, you make $1 million, like we say here. That's it. You have to go for the next one in order to keep earning. That means unilevel, rank royalties, global pool, and note rewards. Everything is counted. Once it is 5x, that's done. So if you are just enjoying as a customer the staking benefits on your wallet, if you're just enjoying as a customer the 2%, you are safe. 100 weeks, simply straightforward, 2 weeks per 2% per week. In 100 weeks is 200%. So you end up with 2x. You are safe. Nothing can happen. But if you are also building the business, like you all, I guess, will do, the 2% will only be paid until your node product, the node software, has reached the 5x. That is the maximum. More is not possible. Okay, then you are just taking out of your commission, make a new node power, getting again 5x, getting again STREAKK token, getting again 2%. That's how it works. That makes it so powerful. That makes it so massive in earning. Now talking about the buyback wallet. They are taking 30% for your earning, temporary, to buy from the exchange. If you watch the white paper, if you see the tokenomics, if you understand what the company is going to do in 2024, and Carsten will pick this topic in a bit, that is probably the most powerful feature of the compensation plan. The 30% making sure that we are all safe with liquidity on the market. Still, this amount is yours. And with the launch of the blockchain, third quarter 2024, all your 30%, like a Christmas, like a Diwali, like an Eid celebration money is going to be paid to you. So it's giving it away till 2024, and then, wow, you get it all in installments over 3 quarters. And that is all based on past experience to make sure that coin is going the way it should. And it helps you to have the cash flow and not do crazy things with short-term success. Talking about just a customer, and we have a lot of them. This screenshot is made for a period of 2 weeks. That is just a 25K note. So you see exactly $71 is paid every day. You get lots of stake token. You see 2 weeks back for $25,000. This fellow got 385 tokens. That's roughly 40,000 today. He paid 25. Now the value is 40,000, 38,000 to be precise. So, and you see the buyback wallet is not touched. For the pure customer, there's no buyback happening. It is just straightforward $2,200 per month. That's how it works. Again, we have a 25K note, and I gave you some idea how to place it. If this makes sense for you, it gives you straightforward $71 per day, $2,200 per month. That will happen simply 100 weeks in a row, because this makes you 2x. It will just make out of 25K, 50K. If you want to build the business, a 25K package gives you also an earning limit of 125,000 in total, of course. Your node rewards will be fully paid, no buyback, and the monthly cash flow you can even increase by placing limit orders, by using the staking, and that's what Carsten will emphasize on at the very beginning. He is a pro. We will take you to workshops, really making you understand how to make a smart limit order, how to increase your 2% dramatically. You will love it. And here we are. Carsten, I hope you are back. Your camera is out. I'm hoping you are in front because it's short where I hand over to you. We have the compensation plan. I hope you got it, and you are more than happy also to ask questions. And now let me hand over to you, Carsten, for the updates. And that is German. I forgot to translate. Mea culpa. But let's talk about what means what? We cannot hear you. That's so true. Do I have to do something? Wait. Now?
Yes.
Yes.
Thing.
Okay.
I was not able to get my microphone back on operation. Thank you.
No issue. Let me also do it this way. I will stop the presentation. You still can see it, but that gives me a better overview. So if you can touch the 5K, what it means, it's a big increasing of earning, the coin market cap and all the others. Sorry, if you check our Telegram, there are all the portals which are now listed. Talk about the use case, please. Talk about burning and supply. Talk about how to make 2% into 3%. Please talk about what we made in the past week about Telegram. And then the mic is yours, guys, with your questions. Thank you so much so far. I love the compensation plan, and I can't wait to listen to you now, Carsten.
Thank you, Tom, for the extensive and detailed and great done presentation on the earning possibilities. Very important to see the recording later again and again. There was so many information. I'm sure some brains are smoking a little bit slightly, so don't worry, everything is recorded. So 5x promotion. On a regular basis, there's always a 4x limit. That was from the beginning, and now since very recent time, there's a time-limited promotion on 5x. It means whatever I purchase, whatever the purchase value is, as really well shown just before from Tom, you can make 5x of whatever you purchase, whatever the amount is. If you pay 1,000, you can make 5,000 profit. If you have bought a 5,000 full note, you can make 25. And the beauty is you make 25,000 over time. Maybe very fast, maybe it takes longer, it doesn't matter. The part of the earning, the part of the money you take, you can always choose to pick some of the amount and take another, whatever amount, to extend the limit, going on. It's really kind of compounding situation. It's kind of interest on interest on interest, or earning on earning on earning. So once you are in, you don't really need to spend more own money into the system. Once you are in, you can earn the money. You like to have the 25K, you don't have the money, start with 5K. Work it out, collect the earnings, and step by step you grow over time. It's a beautiful thing. If you have a clear goal in mind and you know what you want to have and why you want to have it, even so you don't have maybe the amount of money, work for it, share it, tell the people, and work your way up. So that's very cool to have this promotion available. But again, it's limited. We don't know how long it goes. It's until further notice, so make use of it. Then recently, it was not long ago, it was a week or something like that, suddenly, and this is what I like on Soki Chan, suddenly he comes with results. You know, whatever he talks, whatever he announces is always delivered earlier, and most of the time he gives even more, because suddenly, with only 2 listings on 2 exchanges, the thing was listed on CoinMarketCap, on CoinGecko, on CoinCarp, and so many other different places where you can see the coin is listed, is recognized. Even so, it's still very young, and it will take some time to get experience, to collect information, daily volume, how many customers, how many wallets are in use. So many key facts will be monitored over time to figure out which rankings the coin will have in the near future. If you just go by the market capitalization, we talk about $1 billion worth of STREAKK coins based on 10 million. That is the official number, which will remain from end of September onwards. Today, it's even more. Today, we have 22.5 million. It's a capitalization of more than 2 billion. Check in the top 100 on the cryptos. Where do you stay with 2 billion? It's top 30, I think, something like that. Even with 1 billion, it's more than the top 60. What will happen to the coin when it gets to the public, because everybody is looking for the top 100. So this was a major move for visibility, to get attention, you know, to get visible. And once the initial time is over and we see where we stay and the proper rank will be calculated, maybe after a couple of weeks, after a few months, we will be there in the top 60, top 50 and beyond, which is amazing. Just out of nothing, just to jump up that far, really, really cool. Then the main thing is the use case. I was asked so often, what is the use case? What do we need the token for? Therefore, we have to look a little bit into the near future. Let's look into 2024. We know the company of Suki Chen has the order to develop and build one of the fastest blockchain on earth available to allow mass adoption, a lot of people using them with a very little fee. And this blockchain, including smart chain on top, will be made available latest by Q3 in 2024. This is the order. He has to deliver this blockchain in the third quarter 2024 with the highest speed possible, with the highest number of transactions possible, with the lowest fee possible to really make it a mass use case for, I don't know how many people living in these 5 countries he's working for, I guess between 500 million and 1 billion people. That means a lot because the STREAKK token will become the STREAKK coin. The native blockchain has a native coin. Whatever the number will remain, 1st of October, we are starting with 10 million token, STREAKK token. It's running on Binance blockchain. And further buyback and burn will happen over time. So eventually we will end up with, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 million remaining coins. It's the scarcest coin I have seen on the market. And this goes on to the network in 2024 to so many more people, not only the few million people we are building up as a customer right now, now the whole population in 5 Asian countries, plus so many institutional organizations are developing applications, use cases, payment systems, whatever, on this STREAKK blockchain. So it means if we have hundreds of millions of people making billions of transactions every day, basically, they generate a lot of money. And this fees to be paid, even if it's a small fee, needs to be paid with STREAKK coin. So whatever STREAKK coin is needed will be bought live from public exchanges, takes the amount, pays a fee, that's it. Very little amounts, but a lot of amounts, because 100,000 times per second, a small fee is also in total a big fee, in total lump sum. So that makes it really interesting. So the main use case is to be the fee coin, the coin for the gas fees for the whole population in Asia, mainly in the beginning. We will see how many countries will adopt this even more. And this is quite amazing. So we have to have the big picture. Big number of people, huge number of transactions, starting in 2024. Q3 is a milestone that has to be delivered. And then everybody will be moved, motivated, or pushed into the blockchain. And by the way, my personal opinion, what I'm observing, that will happen globally everywhere. Everywhere. Russia has confirmed already 2024, they come with a digital ruble. What a surprise. And what's the news? You will see more of such information. Everybody will talk about 2024, where the whole world goes crypto. And that is the major thing where I'm looking for, because as I said before, 4% of population, we guess today, maybe even less because of sinking prices on certain cryptos, are just involved in the blockchain business with token and coins. That is not really much. In 2024, the whole world will follow. So everybody will somehow look right and left and use exchanges, and they want to store their money. They want to secure their money. They want to increase their money, where STREAKK app already is an established proper product, which is a safe, is decentralized. It's a perfect thing to give it to them as well. So demand will even go on very much. That makes me believe, my personal opinion, that the price development in the next couple of years, 3, 4, 5 years, might be even better than other coins we know, like Ethereum and co, which have taken also 4 or 5 years, which is very normal. They also started with cents. Even Ethereum a couple of years ago was just $60, but now it's more than 2,000. It was already at 5. It will be back on $5,000. So this is the target I see. High 3-digit numbers, eventually 4-digit numbers. I don't have a glass ball when, how fast, but this is what I see. That is really a key information, which is very important to understand why midterm view is so important. The beauty is While we are waiting to increase the value of our coin, our token, we have cash flow. We have the cash flow for our daily needs, and we can combine things beautiful together. That is really beautiful. So burning supply already is covered. And yeah, the success stories we have so far, we are just here, not even 6 weeks complete. But what we have seen here compared to our 33 years of experience, we both have started together 33 years ago. It's just outstanding. And it's just amazing. Because if you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say that I forgot to add the slide, but tomorrow, like always on a Friday, we post in Telegram our update, but I can tell you just in the past 4 days, like 3 or 4 more diamonds and double diamonds and of course lots of Sapphire 25. So we always post the number here right now without names, and we have to ask them who wants to get treated. The first one in Turkey, we have the first one in Italy, we have the first diamond the next diamond in Germany, the second one here in Dubai. So I don't have it now as part of the slides, apologize for that, but tomorrow anyway, it will be posted in Telegram. So every week you see the development just in our team, because we don't see what's happening around. We can only guess by seeing the global pool. And so let's see, it's quite cool for this short term.
And it's absolutely cool, and it's an intense speed we are developing, because the whole framework of education, of sharing knowledge, of looking right and left, besides the core product, what's happening in the blockchain world, I think makes us quite unique. Again, it's not the first time, it will be the next time, it will be even better and faster than before. And that's why I think what I see is we are one of the fastest, if not the fastest growing team in the world right now. So welcome in the success team, I can tell you. So everything goes very fast. Actually, we have talked about so many things. We can boil it down to a few sentences, maybe 4. It is purely decentralized. I have control. I have no limit how many coins I can stake. I have no limit how long I have to keep them, but there is no limit.
Let me share your question. That is so funny, because Carsten was a few days back asking Suki Chen, listen, we know that the Bitcoin is a marketing piece, but there are some Bitcoin fans, same as me. So let's say there are all in all 1,000 Bitcoins, 10,000 Bitcoins on several wallets, and you give this 7, 10, 15% on it. And where you take the money from? And he was like, guys, you really have no clue, basically, what is in the staking market. That there are 30, 40, 50%. There are even sometimes per month. So we are giving the highest rewards, but there's so much more in this overall pooling scenario, which is represented by his node infrastructure setup. That is no issue. As more, as better. And I can give you another hint. And we don't have the details, but he is very smart and kind of aggressive in a good way. So in order to take, for example, 1% from the trust wallet market, which is like 1 million wallets, he will do things like, hey, whenever you load up your Ethereums worth 2,500, and that is just example numbers, I don't have the exact numbers, for a certain promotion time, we will give you $250 in USDT. If you put whatever Bitcoin worth 2,500, we will reward you with 250. This has nothing to do with staking. This is just to become a branding for the best wallet in the world. And that's cool. And we are ahead of time. Yeah,
absolutely. That was a very good question regarding the Bitcoins. On the other hand side, I said, listen, if I can get 7% on Bitcoin, that's cool. What about taking the Bitcoin, exchanging them into Cardano and taking 15 or 20%? Just saying, just thinking, you know, there are so many options, there's so many ways. That is what we do in workshops to talk about strategic and how to
limit orders and stuff like that, right?
So let's say we have this 2% per week. So there are multiple ways how to do that. On Sunday, I make a decision. I have enough money accumulated. I ask for payout. On Wednesday, I have my payout. Might be even faster in the near future. We will see. Now I get my STREAKK coins. I can make a decision. I sell them right away, regardless what the order book is saying, whatever the value is. Might be the value is slightly lower than I was when I was asking for the payout. In reality, it was always higher. It was always substantially higher. From week to week, the price is slowly, steady rising. And now my recommendation is not be in a hurry. I would recommend, hey, take the STREAKK coins from middle of September, put them into the staking for a month or maybe 2 if you can afford it. increase the number of token. In the same time, I tell you, the price will increase as well. Then you sell your STREAKK coins if you need and if you want to have the cash. I bet on you the percentage will be much, much higher. That is one option. Or let's say if you want to sell, do it with a limit order. If you have taken out your value, your dollar, converted into STREAKK coin, let's say based on $100 per coin, why not making a limit order? I'm selling for 110, 10% more. 2% per week becomes 2.2%. So you can play with the numbers. As more profit you want, as more time you may have to consider, if you're not in a hurry, you can improve your profit substantially. All right. If you're in a hurry, you might have little less, but we have good strategies and simple ways on the exchange to sell it in a smart way, to take the maximum out of it. All right. So there's so many fine-tuning mechanisms which we will teach you again and again to make the best out of the thing. The cash flow is king, and cash flow is needed to buy maybe whatever coin you like. If you like Bitcoin, fine, or Cardano, or BNB, or Polygon Matic, the ones selected in this app are really the good ones. If you ask yourself, how do I know if a project is good or bad? Some very smart people have thought very well which coins and tokens will be implemented in this app. And even the other one, which is Solana, Kusama, and Cosmos, and few others, which are on the list. And over the time, it will be 20. It will be 20 of the best coins on this market. You don't need more. Just pick some of them, buy them, put them into staking, make the best out of your payout on your weekly or bi-weekly or monthly cash. If you don't make it every week, then you may have a little bit less fees. On the other side, watch the price of the token. Don't expect in this particular case, or the price eventually will come down substantially. In normal cases, I would agree in other projects, but not here. As we said, there is a buyback project. We have the 30% buyback wallet. There's a lot of capital available, and the company has a clear strategy to cover and protect the price and support the price, at least for the next 2 years until 2024, when everybody else comes into the picture. Everybody, the whole population will be part of the game. All right, which means the demand will grow like crazy. And in a rising demand, then only they will release the money, the coins, and so on. This is so smart. This is so well made and well developed because he knows, because he's making the blockchain for them. So he knows exactly when and where what is happening. And this whole project is just designed around everything. So if you have the right time horizon for the STREAKK coin, if you can afford it, keep them, because you have bought the tokens which you got for 100 weeks. You have to take them out anyway, which is great. And you will be rather than happy to see what value that have be after 100 weeks. As I said, when we started first time, the price was 10. Now it's 100. So the money we purchased our first nodes for already has been increased 10 times. What will happen in the next 22 months? It is really mind-blowing. It's really crazy. So that is the summary of the updates and the main of the points. Tom, you may have something else I should like to highlight.
That's perfectly to the point. And what we found out, we have people who are completely focusing on the token, talking about what that might be. I'm totally not focusing on the token. I'm completely leaving it aside. I said, you have it. It's anyway 100 weeks. We don't have a crystal ball. Probably we will all celebrate like crazy in 100 weeks. Probably they stay with the same price. Maybe they are less. No one knows. But the 2% are safe, and the staking piece is safe, and the compensation plan is safe. So everybody is focusing on something else, which makes it so nice. I guess that's basically it. If you have a question, just drop in.
One little point just come to my mind. If you talk to people anywhere in the world, business people, people who have some sort of money on the bank sitting around, maybe you talk about inflation, which is happening right now every single day. I'm meeting so many people who have really a problem where to keep the money. Shall I keep it with the bank? Maybe not a good idea. This staking option, it's the best possible money protecting safe, you can say. Instead of having inflation, which is quite high, you get 20% and more revenue on your token. If you don't want volatile coins, go with stable coin. take your euro, your dollar, your wherever you're coming from, whatever your currency is, convert it into USDT, put it in your wallet, take your 19-22% return, and just stay and wait and see how this situation will develop in the next time. That might be also a good idea. Talk to the people who might have that situation. Believe me, there are a lot of people, and these guys also love to buy 25,000 notes.
To the point. And when we are talking about this CAT kick, it's about the timing, and I cannot emphasize it enough. And I need to be careful, because as much we do motivate you, as much we get occupied. He is on tour, I'm alone here, I'm in Zoom like crazy. And of course it's fun, but we have to protect a bit ourselves. On the other hand, I can only tell you, go full power. And most of you are in several other projects, which is fine. And what we love in the beginning is, because we are in a project, we don't have to name it here, where a wonderful, beautiful project. They need a year, another 2 years, probably 3 years to mature. What happens? Some people are selling the wonderful coin number 1 in order to buy the coin number 2. And then the new project is coming. They are selling coin number 2 and buying, and they will all cry in the future. So if we gave them the freedom to have a cash flow based on it, and they can have this aside, keep it watching and make sure they have the time to mature, that's what it means. Talking about the business, it's just all in. I have to stop to put any stories in WhatsApp, status, because I cannot handle it, and it's impossible. So we are now in a process, Carsten and I, along with our top leaders, to build the infrastructure, to make it really like a education funnel, let's put it this way. So you know, this is a presentation we have provided for you, I think 4 different times, like or durations for German and English. Very short one, like 3 minutes, a one with like 10-11 minutes, a full one with 30 minutes, and the overall detailed one with 1 hour. We will have this now done in Turkish and Spanish, in Russian, and that's all coming up. And that is what we have to do. Reason we are doing it, and we putting some money in our hands to make it happen, it's just because it's so fast. And some of you probably will watch people you don't expect, who are just, I don't want to take numbers here. I do it here. We are only what 10, 15 people still here. Carsten, if you ask me, we will see in this company this year people earning $1 million a month by the compensation plan only. I'm not talking about it. That is, you can see it by our experience. If you see, we have what now, 3,000, 4,000 people, I don't know, 3,000 something active ones, and you can just scale it by the experience and by this product that goes crazy. So it's now really about be fast if you want, but hey, keep your work-life balance in place. Tomorrow, my wife's birthday. We are going 3 days in your old hood to Abu Dhabi. So I will not be available, but only for you, Carsten. The timing is really everything. Glad to have you aboard. Thank you so much, Carsten. Thanks, Ariel, Sebastian, and everybody here. I cannot see all the names. It's here, Dodi from Paraguay. Congratulations for your new house. I can't wait to see the pictures from there. Let's make it big, guys. We will meet soon. Tomorrow we will update again our success story. I like this. I have this ego to show people the success in the team. I love it. Just too much, to be honest. Thank you so much. If there's any question, just make use of the chat. Sarafas, thanks for your input. If there's anything left, where I can see if somebody is raising the hand, is it a possibility?
Yeah, everybody who is putting them, I will show you. If I go to reaction and raise a hand, then the position comes to the top left.
You have a question, Carsten, just ask me, whatever you want. Yes. Tonight, Cologne is playing against the Hungary team in the European Conference League. You want to know the result? It's 6-1, but just say it.
Of course. Anyhow, friends, Thank you very much for your time. Look at the recording. If you think there's too much information, which might be, but you know, we have the recording, it will come out very soon. Tom, that is the question. When will the recording be available? What do you think?
Normally, I would say, of course, tomorrow. Right now, because we have a meeting with Suki tomorrow morning. Dodi, with bad luck, it will be on Monday. I try my best to make it happen before I leave here to Abu Dhabi. So it's a 50-50 chance.
All right.
But it will be a recording. It's still on recording. I can stop the recording now. That could be a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.